I never believed mental health is a real thing. I'm African. Never believed in that. What is depression? Stress. What is stress? Now I'm asking myself, can one person just wake up early in the morning feeling happy and just hang themselves? Definitely no. Then I started to dig, what is the issue? That's when I started to realize that mental issues are real.
You know, I grew up as an only child. I never knew my biological father until I was much older. So that brought about a lot of identity issues, you know, so I didn't really know how to articulate myself. I don't know how to be a guy.
We are a man. You don't cry. We don't cry. You know, you don't cry. To be a man, you need to act strong. Question is, if you're going through pains, where do you go? Because in your childhood, you used to cry. Today, whenever you're feeling pain, where do you take your pain if you don't cry?
One day I was sitting with my mother in the kitchen, I remember. So I told her exactly what I wrote and how I feel. You know, I'm not in a good place and I kind of feel like I'm stuck right now. My mom's a nurse, so she was a friend of hers who's a psychologist, and said, well, you want to see her? And I thought, well, yeah, that would be interesting.
When I grew up, I had this in mind, what is it that I need to change? This is the question that every man has. What is it that I have to change? What must I do? Because when you look left, somebody's excelling, right, somebody's excelling. You look at yourself, you feel like, you know what, there's nothing that I'm doing. It's a pressure on its own. I grew up with that mindset, with that attitude to say, Gindota, I'm a man, I must be strong. You know, that is the culture. But reality is saying it's okay to ask for help. Men have no one to talk to. It's so possible that a man can have 5 friends, but among the 5 friends, nobody that he can sit down with and talk reality. Go to taverns, they're drinking, it's okay, but do you vent out? Do you talk about serious issues? No, we only talk about pirates and chiefs. It ends there. Then I realized, no, let me do something for men. Let me just open up a space for men to vent out. The good part of a support group is that there's no leader. All of us, we talk because my strength is your weakness. Your weakness is my strength. Support group can be one of the tools to break the stigma within men, because that's one of the enemy that is killing us men, stigma.
You know, I had my own challenges with mental health, and I started exploring different men's groups, and I trained with SADC, and that's how I got to start the first men's support group through SADC. For a lot of men, it's like, well, I don't have money to put on the table tonight. Man, we're gonna go through like extreme lengths to try to get that money, but we don't communicate with our partner. But we are told as men that, hey, you're a man, you gotta go hunt, you gotta go gather, you know, you have to always have it figured out. And I think that's what puts men in this box. I think for men, if we could tap into those emotions a lot more, then we would have like less violence, right?
Like depression ngaphandle kwe-stress. So that means mangabe awungeke ube ne-solution to stress sakho, it can elevate ifike kuphi ku-depression.
And I think being mentally healthy, but to me it's all about being able to kind of put a word to how you're feeling, to look into your day to day and checking in on yourself. Okay, how do I feel this morning, you know?
I talk with a journal. I write down.
Everyone, not just men, everyone has a part to play in helping men at least get familiar with these tools, and then the language can be there. I think instead of shutting down, let's let men be more expressive, and for the men to allow themselves to do that.
Speak out. Nobody will know you're inside the pit until you raise your hand and be like, guys, I'm here. Speak out, Koluma.